wheel door should be here somewhere. Sí, so mira, el trolley ese se fue para West Virginia. No, va a tener. Sí, so el channel con el crack, me imagino. La conexión que dice en el ejercicio, que dice la conexión del ejercicio, ese y aquí no lo tengo. Pero lo que va te va a enseñar eso va a ser.
The belt for your bulk sorter will be delivered in safe and controlled opening of the belt by gradually raising 300 pounds. One set of belt full. As each section of belt is added, connect it to the previous section using a hinge rod. The edge modules on both sides of the belt have a rod retention feature, called a barn door, that holds the rod in place. Use a spare rod or screwdriver to push the end of each rod into the belt until it clears the retention feature. It's very important that rods are inserted fully. If they are not, they can hold the retaining feature open, leading to the barn door breaking off and allowing the rods to walk out of the belt. The rods can then catch on objects and potentially damage the equipment or the belt.
Yeah, I gave Derek the 2 tons, so you have a 3-ton lift. With the 2 ton on the motor.
Using a chain handle to pull the belt onto the equipment makes the belt installation much easier. Belt through the return way of the conveyor, being sure to properly thread it over the return rollers. As you go, install the bottom covers. Bolted bottom covers are connected with 4 hex bolts. Being sure to maintain tension, add more belting to cover 90% of the carryway. Continue adding belt and pulling it through the returnway until the end of the belt reaches the end of the returnway. Use the chain handle to pull the belt around the drive shaft sprockets and onto the carryway. As you wrap the belt around the sprockets, make sure the belt is tracking properly. To install a hinged bottom cover, insert the pins on the cover into the hinges on the frame. Rotate the cover up and install 2 bolts to secure the bottom cover in place. Being sure to maintain tension, add belting to finish filling the carryway. With the ends of the belt close together, remove the rod and chain handle from the belt and discard any rods that were used with the chain handle. Use belt tensioners to bring the belt ends together. If needed, add or remove belt rows to achieve the appropriate length. The belt is the appropriate length when the sprockets engage the belt and the catenary sag between return rollers is adjusted properly. Once the belt ends are joined, insert a rod through the retention feature and into the module linked as far as possible. Again, it is extremely important that rods are inserted fully and the barn door mechanism is closed. Once the belt is closed, slowly loosen and remove the ratchet strap and belt tensioners. Check any transfers to ensure they are positioned properly. See the maintenance manual for more information. The belt for your bulk sorter will be delivered in sections and require installation. Please note that at least 2 people are recommended to install belts safely. Belt tensioners allow safe and controlled opening of the belt by gradually
Y eso es lo que queda. Pues lo que sigue por usted.
easier. Use a chain handle to pull the belt through the returnway of the conveyor, being sure to
abre ese detalle de ver vestido otra vez.
Right behind you.
When you install a bulk sorter, it's important that you pay special attention to the integration points with outside equipment. The in-feed conveyor needs to run the same direction as the bulk sorter. To avoid creating jams at edge points,
¿Qué pedo?
between frame
Están los
width
clips.
of the conveyor needs to be
¿Qué quieres?
equal to or
Clip.
greater than
Oh, no hay.
the frame width of the in-feed conveyor. The between frame width
Viendo,
of
güey.
any destination conveyor needs to be as
Tragar,
or
güey.
wider than the opening of the divert on the bulk sorter. The between frame width of the outfeed conveyor needs to be equal to or wider than the between frame width of the bulk sorter. The in-feed conveyor needs to be elevated to allow product to waterfall onto the angled transition plate either by a chute or direct waterfall off the in-feed conveyor. If a chute is used, the size and angle of the chute needs to ensure that all products are self-starting. If a direct waterfall is used, products need to impact the angled transition plate to avoid damaging the belt. A drop of 6 to 8 inches is recommended. The in-feed conveyor also needs to be positioned so that products cannot fall between the conveyors. A distance of 5 millimeters between the in-feed conveyor and the angled transition is recommended. To avoid excess vibration, divert chutes should not be fixed to the bulk sorter. To avoid creating, the outfeed conveyor needs to be installed lower than the bulk sorter because product needs to be transferred from the bulk sorter via a waterfall transfer. A chute can be used to minimize free fall of products exiting the bulk starting.
¿Qué estás haciendo?
Mm.
Ah, yo te vi. Qué bueno.
Todas las conexiones, güey.
Hello? 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 Here? Hello? Yeah, there you go. I hear you. Good, good. Correct. Okay. Have you looked into the
Bueno, no te trae. Yo creo que no trae. Cuando te lo mire, te digo que estás hablando. Está hablando por teléfono. 10-4.
One of the belt. The rods can then catch on. Using a chain handle to pull the belt onto the equipment makes the belt installation hex bolts. Reaches the end of the return way. Insert the pins on the cover into the hinges on the frame. Rotate the cover up and install 2 bolts to secure the bottom cover in place. Being sure to install 2 bolts to secure the bottom cover in place. Cover into the hinges on the frame. Rotate the cover up and install 2 bolts to secure the bottom cover in place. Being sure to maintain tension, add belting to finish filling the carrieway. Any rods that were used with move belt feature and into the module link as far as
hacer, güey, allá?
once the belt is closed,
Poner
slowly loosen and remove